Yo, what's up, everybody? It's J2O, keeping it real FOREX KING, back for another market recap for Thursday, October 1st, the first of the month. And like I say, the first of the month, gotta get it. And this day was crazy in the markets. I get into it shortly, but right now we're easing session. But this is the events that happened throughout this day so far, from London to New York session. But New York was pretty intense. So let's get into it. Let's look at gold first. So gold, like I said yesterday, overall uptrend. So gold been rising from London session and from New York session. Towards the end of New York session, it started to retrace down a little bit, but gold is still overall buy for uptrend, bullish. GPUSD, so this pair was pretty funny. This is a 4-hour chart. So during Asian session, this pair dropped down, and then during pre-New York to New York session, this pair rose back up and came back down during New York session. So it was straight consolidating on the higher time frames, as you can see. But the trend is overall uptrend, so definitely look for buy opportunities because we're still going up. And let's look at AUD/USD. So this pair was pretty smooth. This 4-hour chart. It's overall uptrend, like I'm saying. It barely retraced that much during London session, and it went back up to New York session. As you see, we're still going up. So continue to target buys. We're probably going to target this area of 0.7229. It looks like the area that we're probably going to end up getting triggered. We're going to probably test this area for Friday, and Friday's NFP, so we have to be careful for non-farm payroll. Very volatile in the market. Lately, it's been trashed this past months, but you never know. GPJPY for our chart, this is pretty much just like GPUSD. During London session, it dropped down, but you don't want to hold it too long during London session because pre-New York to New York session, it rose up, and then around like 9 a.m. it dropped down during New York. So straight had crazy consolidation. If you scalp it, you can make some good profits. If you swing trade it, let's say if you want to get a buy, you caught the buy, but you hold it too long, what came back down on you. So just gotta be careful when you swing trade consolidation markets. Bitcoin, let's see. Bitcoin slightly dropped down during New York session. I don't really trade Bitcoin right now. It looks kind of messy. Go to US Dirty, the Dow Jones. So this pair pretty much been over uptrend, like I was saying. It just dropped down slightly during New York session over here. So it dropped down slightly, but it's been rising from like London session. So it was a nice buy momentum on the 4-hour chart. I expect it to retest the area for Friday, hopefully. Create one last high. And for USD/JPY, now this pair 4-hour chart, it's been consolidating, net that much pips. So definitely wasn't a move to trade like that for Thursday. Because consolidation markets are pretty tricky, especially if it doesn't really move too much. There's a lot of pips that was made during the consolidation on the higher time frames. This right here wasn't that much. We're still overall uptrend, but market slightly came down during New York session. So just be on the lookout for potential breakout, because when it consolidates like this, they're gonna have a crazy breakout. And Friday is NFP, so I expect to see some crazy breakouts. And let's look at EURUSD. Overall uptrend, as you can see. As for our chart, we've been going up. It went up during like London, came back down to New York, but then still went back up. So overall, it's uptrend. Probably gonna retest this high area. Maybe during Asian session, might retest this high, or during London, or maybe New York. We'll see. But this high probably gonna be retested. Like coming down and boom, bam. That's pretty much it. So if you look at the calendar for Friday we have non-farm payroll, non-farm employment change, which is one big event during New York session, 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. Expect to see crazy movements in the market. So we'll see how the setup plays out after London session. So just be careful if you trade New York, especially around that time. And that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We know we out here. Peace.